still a new breed. Bringing heat like we playing Contra.
You ain't never lied about that. Mark 13, verse 13. And ye shall be hated by all men for my name's sake. But blessed is he that endures to the end. Talk to these niggas, breathe.
This the testament of the saints. They got us turning militant. Survival of the innocence was fine a derivative. Watch and harass, but they cry when we belligerent. Keep it 100, that's the new age niggerish. The truth got a sting. That bite is getting venomous. Perps ice grilling while I'm sitting here chilling. There's violence in the streets and it's black against black. Red and blue lights flash, they hit 100-yard dash. The radio is flaky, I think it's all trash. Yelling I can't breathe, but you wearing a damn mask. Supposed to really in my glass, gotta cut through the tension. I'm tired of being victims, no product of the system. Spoils of war, give crowns to the victors. No sacrilege, I ain't moving with no crucifixion. Church full of lies. Look at the youth's condition, tell it how it is. Bless your soul, if you can listen.
Good morning, America, you ain't gotta be scared of us. No, I'm not a terrorist, but I will Al-Qaeda, you haters, cause I'm the carrier. Look up in the sky, fucker, good morning, America. Talking, I'm a barrier. Do you believe in miracles? Do you believe in angels? My flow deeper than rap stories like Cain and Abel. Welcome to the life of an outcast, a nigga with thick skin. My loyalty you never could outpass. R.I.P. to Eric Garner, R.I.P. to Mike Brown, R.I.P. to all my brothers that was shot dead on the ground. Innocent brothers, they getting killed. Innocent mothers, they stay crying. This shit is real. When will it change? Probably never. This shit is insane. The population of the black race is really the game. All we ask for is freedom, but they bringing us pain. Black on black crime, really why they winning this game? We in the matrix, better wake up or die in the grave. I'd rather die like a king than live a slave. A lot of so-called conscious niggas living a lie. How you believe in Jesus but scared to die? Yo, the mind of a lion, the soul of a lion. Antoinette playing and flying, spiritual giant. Christian child, I like bright. Third eye sleeping in tight. I don't think just spiritual writing. Good morning, America. You ain't gotta be scared of us. No, I'm not a terrorist, but I will Al-Qaeda, you haters, cause I'm the carrier. Look up in the sky, fucker, good morning, America. Talking, I'm a barrier. Do you believe in miracles? Do you believe in angels? My flow deeper than rap stories like Cain and Abel. Welcome to the life of an outcast, a nigga with thick skin. My loyalty you never could outpass.
Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed coming through with another live stream. And that track right there was the epitome right there. That track right there is called Dear America. It's Young Still featuring New Breed. You can find it on Food Vibes, Nature and Herbs. And you can also find it on New Breed Music and Motivation. And that track right there is a phenomenal collaboration with me and the brother Young Still. You know what I'm saying? And for those who know the history of me and Young Still, you know, we had our quarrels, we had our little problems in the streets, our little beef and things of that nature. And what we did was what we were supposed to do as grown-ass men. We chopped it up, we cast all of that negativity to the side, and we built together. And we wanted that to be an example for a lot of brothers who think that separated and beefing with each other brings us to a higher level. Look how strong we are together. Look how strong we are together. That's the point right there. Look, you can slap somebody all day, right? But when you ball that fist up, real tight, and you throw one of them haymakers, oh, it hurt a lot worse than those fingers being separated. You can't do too much with a slap, but when them fists come together, oh yeah, you can do some damage. So, you know, that's the message. And we gotta know that as brothers, we gotta start giving Mystery Babylon double what she gave us. We got to start crying out. We got to start letting her know our pain for what she done done to us, the atrocities that's been committed on our people for centuries now. We got to let it be known where we stand, because listen, we're talking about the future of America. If the people of this United States, if that's what you want to call it, if they don't stop dishonoring, disrespecting, destroying the children of God, the Most High God is going to eradicate this place. Nikki Love, thank you for the $20 contribution. Says keep doing God's work. Absolutely, sis. Sis, or yes, sis. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. If they don't stop destroying God's people, the children of Israel, the blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Cubans, Dominicans, those who are poor, those who are elderly, those who are without, those who have been outcasted and cast to the side. If America don't start repenting for what they've done, then I'm telling you, the Most High God is going to destroy this place. And he's going to reserve his people. He's going to do something different in history and this prophecy that you never would have thought coming. You would have never thought. He's going to do a new thing, which made our deliverance from Egypt look like nothing compared to what he's going to do for God's people. Now I'm telling you, let there be a fervent warning. When we're talking about the future of America, there's a lot that I can say. There's a whole lot that I can say. You know how we do on these videos. We go into the sources and we also go into the scriptures as well. You know, there's a lot of doctrines that float around from Christianity to the Hebraic faith. There's a lot of different doctrines that float around when it comes to what's going to happen with America in prophecy. Sometimes you have people who mix up Mystery Babylon and Babylon. See, thank you for the $20 contribution, Rubies and Pearls. New Breed, bring it out. Absolutely. No doubt about that. You got a lot of people who mix up Mystery Babylon from ancient Babylon. And see, when John the Revelator was carried off in the spirit, what he saw was Mystery Babylon. All right? When he was carried off in the spirit, and what he saw, the accounts that he took, is what we have right now going on within this land here, this divided snakes of America. Now, let me put this out here. This particular video is not meant to be anti-patriotic, as we call it, because if America was actually living up to the so-called fundamental Christian values that they said that they was going to be living up to from the beginning, then I would have no issues with America. If it was equal, if it was liberty and justice for all men, if we had freedom of speech, if we had the right to bear arms, and all of these things was held to the standards that they were written of in the Constitution, I would have nothing to say. But as a citizen of this land, I have every right to critique the land that I live in. And I'm a citizen of this land. So I have every right to say, listen, if we don't change our ways and our methods of how we conduct and do things, it won't be no America. Now that that's said, they say a picture says 1,000 words. If you look at the thumbnail that was posted for this live stream, you see the American flag burning. You also see the LGBT flag burning. Now, you see these flags burning for a reason. First and foremost, the rainbow flag. Chaz Johnson, thank you for the $10 contribution. Thank you for all your hard work, Breed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Highly appreciate the support. When it comes to this rainbow flag, first and foremost, you got to understand that the rainbow was stolen from the Holy Bible. The whole symbolism of the rainbow was God's promise that he would not flood the earth anymore, that the earth would not be flooded anymore. He's going to have to destroy this earth through fire next time. Geraldo, thank you for the $25 contribution. Appreciate it. So I want to put that in this proper terminology, but what that flag represents nowadays, right? What that flag represents nowadays is a certain lifestyle. People saying it's frozen and buffering. It seems to be working seamlessly on my end. Thank you for the $10 contribution, Jaleesa. Appreciate it. Yeah, y'all know they trying to manipulate and control people from getting this notification. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all know how they like to do. All right, everybody's saying it's back, but it was buffering. Yeah, let's try to work through the kinks. Y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Anytime y'all see these people jingling wires and trying to destroy the message, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button on the video. Hit the thumbs up button on the video. Now, first and foremost, we talked about the flag. Let me reiterate because people said it was buffering, right? The rainbow, essentially what it meant, the symbolism of it was God's promise that he would not flood the earth anymore. But they have, to show you how blasphemous and demonic these people are, they took that symbol and they made it theirs. They inherited that symbol. Thank you, Leanne Dolman, for the $20 contribution. Says, much love, King. All praises to the Most High. Most definitely, all praises. So, with that being said, when you see that flag on fire, I'm speaking in regards to the judgment. Because the Most High God, when he purges this earth again, it won't be by water. It'll be by fire. And certain people going to get caught up in that fire. Now, let's talk about it. Let me go to Revelations here. Let's go to some scriptures. Revelations chapter 11, verse 8 through 13. And it reads, and their bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Now, when it says also our Lord was crucified, we know our Lord was not crucified in Sodom and Egypt. That would be a physical impossibility. So when it says when our Lord, also where our Lord was crucified, it's talking about it's behind the same hands. All right. It's coming from the Romans. It's coming from the Jesuits. It's coming through that Roman Empire. The Roman Empire was never destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. They only went into perdition. So when you see America, you're looking at the Roman Empire all over again. These are the same people who crucified our Lord and Savior. So when it says, and their bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Listen, this place gets compared spiritually to Sodom and Gomorrah and Egypt. Now, what was going on in both places? What was Egypt? Egypt was a melting pot. Egypt, there was a lot of wickedness going on. There was a lot of idolatry going on. There was a lot of polytheism, going on where people were worshiping and serving all these deities, right? And you know what was going down on Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah was so perverse. It was so wicked that the Most High God sent angelic forces to take on human bodies, to take on fleshly form. They came down to Sodom and Gomorrah. And Lot, being the only righteous man left in the kingdom, being the only righteous man left who took these angels in, he had to safeguard these angels from being raped by men. Men actually tearing down Lot's house to try to break in because they thought the angels was handsome or whatever they thought. And they thought that they was going to straight up rape these angels. They didn't even know that they were angels in human form. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, angels can take on human form. That's how demented and wicked Sodom and Gomorrah is. It was, pardon me. But this place here, America, it's going to be like Sodom and Egypt. Listen, the truth is in the details, ladies and gentlemen. The truth is in the details. Go to your grocery store. Look at the damn ingredients in all the food. Take a real long look. You see soy in every damn thing. It's everywhere. It's soy in everything. Even things that don't have soy, right? It says it may have soy. So now, see, look, this is what we have here in this country. And this is not everywhere. This is not everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Look, the Bible tells us that a traveled man availeth much wisdom. I have traveled. I have been places. And I can tell you, the food is not the same everywhere else. It's not the same everywhere else. When I went into Jamaica, I ain't see nothing with no damn soy in it. You can buy something sweet from a bakery that don't have no soy in it, but they putting soy in everything. Why? Because it messes with the hormones of men. And then you have a whole society geared around the feminine dominance, and you have nothing but these flaky characters out here who want to push this feminist agenda. Now, shout out to my brother Ringo, Black Mill TV Advice, because I just finished watching a stream from this brother, and he was exposing a lot of these content creators who actually with that agenda. They with that funny, you know, they with this stuff right here. They with that. They with that funny business, right? They with that weirdo stuff. Promoting a certain lifestyle, you know? And I caught that stream, and it tore down some layers of, it tore down some real layers, and it put me to thinking. It got me to thinking, right? And I was even looking into the scriptures in Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1, when it tell you that 7 women will cleave to one man, saying, let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. It ain't going to be that many men left. It won't be that many men left. It's going to, listen, we going into a time where you're going to be abnormal if you're a heterosexual man who like women. You will literally be the abnormality if you're a man who desire women. It's going to get to the point where women going to be like, yo, where's real men? Real men. Not men who promote lesbianism, because that's not a real man. If you're a man, you're against homosexuality. You're not going to promote lesbianism and be against man on man. No, it's all the same thing, bro. If you're a biblical man and you following that truth, you're not rocking with none of that. It ain't going to be too many real men. It ain't going to be too many. Now listen, let's go. And their bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their bodies to be put in graves. It's going to be a massacre. The Most High is going to... Let me reel back a little bit. Y'all got to understand, the Most High God is kindling a fire. He's kindling an anger, a vengeance. He's tired of people working, which is unseemly. He's tired of seeing what he created be perverted, right? People doing what's unnatural, you know? Doing things in dark places, operating in a certain way. They want men to be effeminate. They want women to be masculine. You see, you go out, right? You look at these women all licking on each other, kissing on each other, gyrating on each other, dancing real perversely on each other. You know what I'm saying? And then you got these guys who's looking at it like, yeah, look at that. Look at them kissing and loving on each other. Listen, those guys are secretly kissing and loving on each other. And it's a heavy spirit in the atmosphere, bro. It's a heavy spirit. It's a demonic spirit. Yeah. Yeah, somebody said dancing with each other. Facts. Yeah, that's what they doing. Straight up. Y'all get the thumbs up on this video, man. We got a thus amount of people in the room. Make sure you show your support. Let's continue here. We're going to go to Revelations chapter 9. Let's talk about the future of America. And we're going to go into a source as well. Because listen, I don't want to stick to one thing at all. Now, I want to talk about, follow me here, y'all. We're going to talk about what's going to happen economically. We're going to talk about what's going to happen culturally. We're going to talk about what's going to happen in its totality when it comes to the future of America. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into details. All right. Now, first and foremost, let's identify America in the Bible. Let's identify it from the words of John the Revelator. Let's get it. Now, listen carefully. Revelations chapter 17. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. I will show you the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Listen carefully. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Listen, this place has perverted every country. Every country likened themselves unto America. America is like the granddaddy of all countries. And the crazy part is, this country been around for the least amount of time, but everybody wants to mirror themselves after America. Everybody wants to live the American dream. Every country, every country does it, especially like Japan. Even, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, even on the eastern side of the hemisphere as well. Even the eastern side of the hemisphere is trying to be more like a democracy, so to speak. So this is going on everywhere. All the people of the earth want to be like this place. And it's drunk. This place is drunk. The word Babel itself means confusion, ladies and gentlemen. Babel means confusion. So when we talk about Babylon, when you turn on that TV, you see nothing but confusion. All you hear is these talking heads that spewing rhetoric and nonsense that don't equivalent to any facts. Right? Now let's get into it. Now it reads, So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast. Anytime in the scriptures it say, and he carried me away in the spirit, it's talking about one of the prophets dreaming. This is a dream. And a lot of us be getting dreams too, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of us be getting dreams, and dreams are important. It tells you what's going to happen in prophecy. The Most High always gave his people dreams. You know what I'm saying? And I'm interested in y'all's dreams. But when it say he was carried off in the spirit, this is what he envisioned. This is what the Most High showed him. The Chris Rose Show, thank you for the $20 contribution. Highly appreciate it. Thank you for supporting. Now I want you to hear what John the Revelator envisioned. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abomination and filthiness of her fornication. Upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Christ. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. So this place would be drunk off the blood of the saints. Yeah, off the blood of the Most High's people, off the blood of the babies. Listen, there's a world that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of us don't understand. There's a world of ritual. There's a world of ritual abuse. There's a world of Satanism. There's a world of Luciferianism. These people give reverence to the Baphomet. Even some of the people that you think you can relate to, they may be playing on the other side. They may be selling their souls for likes and attention. They may be operating on the left-hand side for Satan. Telling you, the manipulation is real in America. It's so real, if they can fool the very elect, then you know they would. Now, people saying it's getting more lag going on. If y'all can hear and see me clearly, throw a 1 in the chat. They never wanted this one to come out. They never wanted this type of video to come out. Okay, we good? For everybody who's joining the chat, as you enter the chat, hit the thumbs up button, because what's happening is a lot of people are clicking on this video, and what they would like to do is they would like to control the numbers on the video. Like, I really legit need y'all to hit the thumbs up, because if the thumbs up is not matching the viewership, they're going to just start bumping people out. In the process of bumping people out, what's happening is they're buffering it. You know what I'm saying? They're basically trying to keep the numbers from getting too many in here. Yeah, they want to stop the truth. So if you're watching, you got to support this stuff, because it ain't too many people going to tell y'all this blatant truth like I'm going to give it to y'all. Yeah, so show y'all support, man. And that way, it can keep on building the momentum it's supposed to build. All right? I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Let's go. It says, upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and the abomination of the earth. And I saw her drunken with the blood of the saints. Listen, they drunken off the blood of the saints, off our people that they killed, our people that they lynched, our people that they crucified. And this is going way back in history. It's talking about everything the Roman Empire did, everything the Jesuits did, everything the Knights Templars did. It's talking about they've been drunk off of our blood. These people are vampires. These people are straight up wicked and demonic. And they're drunk off of our blood. That's why when you go to Revelations, matter of fact, let's bring it over here. When you go to Revelations chapter 18, verse 6, it says, reward her as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cups which she hath filled with her double. That means, listen, all you men out here, you got to give her the pain. How do you give her the pain? How do you give this temptress, this harlot, this scarlet colored beast, this wicked sinister system? How do you give them the beats? You tell the truth. You stand bold as a lion. You rile up the children of Israel. You rouse up that lion that's in our people. The saints is our people, ladies and gentlemen. The so-called Negroes here in America have suffered more than anybody in this earth. The so-called Negroes in America, our ancestors have been brutalized. Now we got to wake up that sleeping giant. Our ancestors are crying, they yelling from the graves for us to wake up and man up, bro. They're yelling from the graves that we stop being fearful and tell the truth. That we man up. They're calling from the grave. They're telling us, you give Babylon double what she gave you. You bring on the pain. You bring on the wrath. You speak for your ancestors. You speak for those who was lost and forgotten. You speak on the atrocities that she's committed against your people. I'm telling you, that's the only way. We got to give her double what she gave us, man. The only way we gonna do that, brothers, listen to me. The only way we gonna do that is like this. It's like this. It's not like this. That slap ain't gonna do a damn thing. It's like this. Get out of that spirit of preeminence. That spirit of you gotta be the head nigga in charge. Get out of that spirit. Get out of that spirit, brothers. We got to unite. Men who are like-minded got to unite and bring the pain to this place. I'm telling you, that's how it's got to go. Listen, all these false prophets, all these teachers who are tickling your ears and trying to tickle your fancy and make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, promoting sinister and sick, wicked ass lifestyles. Listen, let me tell you something. We will run them over like a freight train. I'm talking about the Most High's men will run those clowns over like a freight train. Anybody in the way gonna get rolled over. And that truth gonna have to be heard across the four corners of this earth, because that's what the Almighty promised us. That the truth will be heard across the four corners of this earth, but it's gonna take this, brothers. All men who are like-minded. We're gonna have to unite. And we're gonna have to bring the pain to this place. Because unlike ancient Babylon, it ain't gonna fall like you think it's gonna fall. It's gonna fall gradually. Mystery Babylon is going to fall gradually. But the Most High God is going to secure his people. And guess what? We're going to be the battle axe when it falls. And I'm not talking about committing no terroristic acts. I'm talking all spiritual right now. Good morning, America. You ain't got to be scared of us, but you better repent. You got to be scared of our God. You got to be scared of our God. You ain't got to be scared of us, but I'm telling you, the prayers of the saints make a difference. When we give this place the pain that she deserves, when we finally come together and we are fed up, all it takes is the standing army, the battle axe that the Most High chose. The Most High have chose warriors, gladiators, men of valor. And we're not taking nothing lying down. We're not taking nothing lying down. Straight up. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 12. Woe, it says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city in iniquity. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city with iniquity. Yeah, iniquity. Listen. Woe to him, not woe to those who had to serve those people, not woe to those who were destroyed and disenfranchised and separated from family and brought to different places and destroyed and financially and economically destroyed. No, not woe to the people who represent the Most High and the people who are trying to do what's right in a world that's full of wickedness. No, not woe to them. Woe to him who built the town on blood. Woe to him. Don't let these people use fear tactics against you. Woe to them who built the town on blood. Woe to those individuals who continually oppress the righteous. Woe unto those individuals who are basically tickling the ears of all of our women. Woe to you too. Shame on you brothers out here who manipulate and you tickle the ears of our women, but you won't tell our women the truth. Woe to you, brother. Shame on you. Because you was designed to be here to give our women the truth, to speak what it is, and lead them in the right direction. Woe to you. Woe to you who established a town upon blood. Listen, what happened? The so-called founding fathers of this land, what they do? They came over here. They totally obliterated, annihilated the North American Indians, destroyed them. And they act like they was coming in peace. They act like they was coming in peace. They came over here. They had a feast with them. They gave them smallpox blankets. They gave them all kind of diseases. And they said, hey, thanks for giving us your land. Now we're going to celebrate it every year. This land was built upon blood. It was built upon the blood of the slaves in the North American slave trade. They carried us over here on ships. They packed us in like sardines. They separated children from their families. They used our babies as gator bait. They raped our women right in our faces. They raped grown-ass men in front of the whole plantation to watch. Woe unto them. Woe unto them. These people are going to be destroyed. They're going to be annihilated. You better make sure you're on the right side of judgment. I'm telling you. Let's get it. Revelations chapter 9. Y'all notice the Christian church don't never go into Revelations? Y'all know mainstream Christianity don't never read from the book of Revelations. Why is that? Why they not making us aware of what's being revealed right now? But anyway, that's beside the point. We going there. We going to Revelations. Revelations chapter 9. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven upon the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace. And the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and upon them was given power as the scorpions of the earth. Now, you're seeing a valve from hell being released. And certain entities and demons and forces will be given power unto a scorpion. Now, I want you to picture this, having power like a scorpion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what does a scorpion do? A scorpion stings. It stings, right? What else stings, ladies and gentlemen? Let me see if y'all can guess. What else stings? Let me see if people in the chat gonna do this. Because certain things I just can't say. Unfortunately. Somebody said bees. I see it. Y'all see it, right? What else stink? Needles sting, right? When y'all say needles sting, wouldn't you give, when you say a scorpion, right? Wouldn't you think of something that has like a needle? Because a scorpion's tail has a needle, right? All right. Now think about this. It was given power unto a scorpion. I want you to listen to the revelation here. All right. Listen carefully. Listen. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace. And the sun and the airwaves were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. Now, you know, they got all of these programs now, right? Where they're trying to get dark matter, right? Now, we talked about some of the things they got going on with CERN, the CERN program. Y'all know the CERN program is actually trying to get dark matter. You know, the Bible kind of like compares this to what, ladies and gentlemen? To smoke, right? All right, now listen. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke. And that's what they're doing in CERN. They're fracking, they're cracking portals, they're cracking the atmosphere, and they're getting what? Dark matter. The Bible looks at it like smoke. Listen carefully. And the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke from the pit. Now you got Bill Gates talking about he want to block off the damn sun, right? He talking about he want to block off the sun. Now think about what they're doing. And there came out the smoke, locusts upon the earth, and was given unto them power of scorpions, of the scorpions of the earth. It says, and it was commanded them that they shall not hurt the grass or the earth, neither any green thing, neither any trees, but only those which have not the seal of God on their forehead. So the Most High God, he allowed them to go in, get their little nanoparticles, get their dark matter, so they can go from the celestial to the terrestrial, and they can do certain things. They can have certain technological advances and whatnot. But look, you can't harm the earth. You can't harm, you can't even harm my people. Only people you can harm is those who don't have the seal of the Most High. Now, we always talking about the mark of the beast. We always talking about mark of the beast all the time. And, you know, the mark of the beast, this, the mark of the beast. But we don't never talk about the seal of God. We don't never talk about that. Listen, God's chosen people have a seal. All right? The angelic realm can see this seal. The Most High can see the seal. Nobody can bring any harm unto you once you have the seal. They can't harm you financially. They can't harm you physically. They can't harm you spiritually. It is literally nothing they can do. You only can harm yourself. No one can harm you if you are following the Most High God. So all of that fear mongering people be doing is nonsense. If you got the seal of God, can't nobody do nothing. They can't harm you, right? Because the Most High God commanded this. Listen again. And it was commanded them that they shall not hurt the grass, neither the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God on their foreheads. So those who can sting like a scorpion, those are people who don't have the seal of God. They don't have it. They don't have the seal of God. Anybody who gets stung by that scorpion, you see how the Bible knew that we were coming into a time where freedom of speech would be a thing of the past, and you have to speak a certain way. You see how the Most High reveals to his people how to speak in parables that he gave us. He gave us the parables. The Almighty gave us a way to articulate what's happening. Those who don't have the seal of God, they'll be like zombies, right? Now the whole world is being warned of a zombie apocalypse. We talking about the future of America. Ladies and gentlemen, you thought the pandemic was something. I got to tell y'all some things. It's going to get worse. It ain't going to get no better. You're going to see Night of the Living Dead. You're going to see Night of the Living Dead out here. You're going to see real life zombies. You're going to see different programs that basically produce holograms as well. It's going to come to a point in time you're not going to be able to trust your own eyes. What you see, it's going to be very perplexing. It's going to be very strange. It's going to be some strange times when they're going to be using holograms on such a level that you're not going to know if this is reality, what you're seeing. The illusion is going to get so deep, right? And it's going to get weird out here. It's going to get real weird, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to get strange. People are already turning strange. People already don't have no love for each other. There's already this great separation between man and woman, right? It's almost like the love just don't even exist anymore. It's like a grand separation where people either using each other for only fleshly desires, or they're burnt with lust towards each other, working, which is unseemly. A lot of pedophilia. I was talking about Family Feud and how they were bringing out some real crude humor when it comes to black folks. All of a sudden, now that you got Steve Harvey running Family Feud now, all of a sudden all the jokes become sexual. Now it's all this hypersexualization and crude humor. When back in the day, Family Feud was a family-oriented show. Now there's always a dirty joke involved. Because listen, it's going to get strange out here. They want to push a certain agenda. Man. It's going to get weird out here. And all you chosen, y'all gonna be good. All the chosen, you're gonna have the seal. All those who seeking the Most High will have the seal of the Almighty on them. And the only thing you'll be doing is looking back like, wow, what is going on here? It's going to get to a point where it's going to be normalized. You know how woman on woman activity, and this is inspired by what Black Male TV Advice was bringing out early on his show. If you're not subscribed to Black Male TV Advice, go subscribe. This kind of piggybacking on what the brother was saying. You know how right now it's almost like a lot of men seem not to have issues with lesbianism. You know, they stand by it. They think it's cool. They don't have no issue with Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion licking and kissing on each other. They don't have no problems with woman on woman getting together, pulling one of these numbers. Look, they don't have no problem with one of these numbers. Look, they don't have no problem with one of those. Working, which is unseemly, something that just don't even make no sense, something that just don't even add up, right? They don't have no problem with that. But there's gonna come a time, I hate to say this, but it's the reality of the situation. It's gonna be like Sodom and Gomorrah here, like to the point where it's gonna come a time where men in leadership, I'm talking about all the men who are mainstream content creators on various platforms, they ain't gonna have no problem with this either. They ain't gonna have no problem with that either. I ain't talking about that where it has a shape to it. You know, I'm talking about that where it ain't supposed to be there. It don't even supposed to go there. You don't belong there. It's an exit hole, not an entry hole, right? They ain't gonna have no problem with that. They ain't gonna have no problem with that, to the point where all the leaders gonna be flaming flamingos. And the biblical patriarchy is completely a thing of the past. That's where it's gonna be. And any brother who speak against it gonna be demonized. But I'm gonna tell you like this: I don't give a damn. I'm willing to die for what I represent. If you don't represent, listen. If you're not willing to die for what you believe in, you don't deserve to live, in my opinion. You're not worthy of life if you ain't going. If you look, my Creator, whatever He tell me to do, I'm gonna do it with boldness. Period. I'm gonna do it with boldness. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I don't know. I'm not letting these people emasculate me. It ain't happening. Don't let them do this to you, brothers. Don't let them get you quiet. Don't let them silence you. Let's continue here. And it says, and he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose the smoke out of the pit. Let's move on some. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and was given power unto scorpions of the earth. And it was commanded them that they shall not hurt the grass of the trees or of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but also those men which have not the seal of God on their foreheads. It says, and to them it was given that they should not kill them, but they shall be tormented 5 months. And their torment was at the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. Ooh, did we just hear an incubation period for a sting? Did the Bible just tell us an incubation period for that sting? Listen to it again. Listen. Can't go wrong with the Holy Scriptures. You can't tell me this book ain't the truth. You can't tell me this ain't inspired by the Most High God. Can't tell me that. Listen again. And to them it was given that they shall not kill them, but they shall be tormented. Tormented within 5 months. Let's see. What would be tormented? Well, if your face started to disconfigure and you would get Bell's palsy and you would start looking like a zombie, all because you wanted the trinkets and perks of life. All because you didn't want to let go of certain luxuries that you had. All because you wanted to go to a Lady Gaga concert and you wanted to go serve Satan. Now all of a sudden your ass got Bell's palsy. Now all of a sudden your limbs are giving out after a certain incubation period. Now all of a sudden you just can't get right because you wanted to go see Tory Lanez perform. You wanted to go see Lil Boosie Badass perform. You wanted to go see Beyonce perform. So look, you needed to get a passport. You had to get a certain passport. And now you tormented. Now listen, let's continue here. And it says, and to them it was given that they should not kill them, but they shall be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. And in those days men shall seek death and shall not find it, and should desire to die, and death shall flee from them. Wow. To the point where they want to die. Let's say a person got hit with a series of these stings, these scorpion stings, these scorpions stinging you, right? Let's say they got hit with a series of them, right? Let's say hypothetically that's how it goes down. And all of this nanoparticle, this smoke, as the Bible calls it. The Bible calls it smoke. Let's stick to what the scriptures say. Let's stick to what the scriptures say. The scriptures call it smoke, right? This technology, this advancement that was released from hell. It came from hell. A lot of this technology that they have right now, it comes directly from hell, ladies and gentlemen. The plot is deep. Your world powers are not just getting advice from human beings and scientists. No. They actually are going to spiritual advisors who are this close to demons. I'm talking about real demons that stand about 10, 12, 13 feet tall. We talking about real spirits that they got in bunkers. These people are digging bunkers up. These people got spirits in bunkers that they go to. They're about 20 feet tall behind glass that they can't even let go, that they can't even release because they got so much demonic energy around them. They go to these, I'm telling you, it's a weird world out here. The truth is stranger than fiction. That CERN program is all kind of things going on. The truth is stranger than fiction. There's so much paranormal activity in America. You would not believe how much paranormal activity goes on in this land. You just wouldn't believe it. The Most High have showed me things spiritually that's going on. Like he has revealed certain things to me through dreams and visions. Like there's things going on in this world that you'd be like, what the heck? This not reality. Man, they got creatures out there that you would never believe even exist, bro. Now, we're talking about that smoke released from hell, right? So this smoke that's released from hell. Let's imagine this scorpion that was given power to sting people, right? Let's imagine this scorpion stings you multiple times. Let's say it's more than one sting. I want y'all to read in between the lines. Let's say it's more than one sting. Eventually, somebody gonna wanna die, right? They're gonna seek to wanna be dead. But at that point, they belong to the darkness. Their souls belong to that smoke. It belonged to hell. Now they want to die, but there's certain technology keeping them alive. Because now their soul has been misconfigured. Now something has changed. Now your essence, your very essence has been poisoned from the inside out. And we're talking biblically. We're not talking about, let's put the disclaimer out there. This is all Bible. I'm reading from the Bible. I'm telling you what the Bible is saying. I'm sticking to the Bible. I ain't talking about nothing going on in. I ain't talking about nothing going on in the pharmaceutical industry. Let's make this clear. I gotta put that disclaimer out there. I'm not a doctor. I don't care. I don't even speak on those topics. The only thing I can speak on is what the Bible says about this scorpion, right? And those who have ears to hear, y'all gonna hear it, what I'm saying. Yeah, thank you for the $7 contribution, Kevin. I appreciate you. Almost all my family got it. I tried to tell them about blank and everything. Told them when they make the blank mandatory, don't get it. Hey, he said everybody got the scorpion sting in his family. Man, you make sure you stay on the right track, bro. You make sure you stay on the right track. But thank you for that contribution. I appreciate you. Let's continue. And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. Now listen carefully. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses, prepared unto battle. And on their heads were crowns like gold, and their faces were as faces of men. The Bible is giving you details on what these demons would look like. All right? It said that they would have hair like women, but their faces and teeth would be like lions. Like, listen, man, listen. The Bible is the most trillest book in the world. It's just so real, because when you're looking at this vision, you can literally just, if you ever read this while y'all by yourselves, right? Study to show yourself approved. If you ever read this, you can literally picture everything John the Revelator was seeing, and you can apply it to what you see now. Like, you got a lot of nurses, right? A lot of nurses. They got hair, long hair like women, right? But it says they would have teeth like lions. But some of these quote unquote nurses, let's just use that as an example, they would administer certain things when they know certain things. You know, that's demonic. So that's actually a demon. That's actually like a demon in human form. You understand? It's actually like a demon in human form. It could be taking on the shape of a nurse, let's say hypothetically. And so the Bible is like telling you, I mean, it's just showing you what's going on in the world. And it's going to show you the future. It's going to show you the future. So what we have here, and I've dreamed this. I shared this dream with y'all. You want to know the future of America? All those in sin will be destroyed. They're going to be eradicated, like the scriptures say. Their bodies will lay in the streets. It's going to get so chaotic out here. You're going to have police defunded. It's going to be like no man's land. This place is going to become, it already is, but it's going to become more of a third world country than you would ever believe. All those post-apocalyptic films that you ever seen with trash cans on fire, the whole nine, it's going to go down like that. It's going to spiral out of control. And children of the Almighty, children of the Most High, we're going to be good. Like, we're going to be gravitating towards one another. But as we navigate and move, and there's a dream that I shared with y'all in the past on my channel, man. Y'all got to go back, look in the archives, look at some of the older videos. I dreamed this before everything took place. Before there was a rollout from the CDC of a zombie apocalypse. I told y'all, man, it was going to come a time where we would not even be able to recognize people. It's like certain people that you once knew, you would see them and you won't recognize them. And as you navigate, it's like these people would be paying extra close attention to you. They'll be trying to follow you in. And it'll be strange. Like, I'm telling you, the Most High always be blessing his people with these dreams, man. And John, he seen it back then, bro. John seen it back then, what's going on now. I'm telling you, bro. Now listen here. It says, and their breastplates as breastplates of iron, and the sounds of their wings was as the sounds of chariots, of many horses running into battle. And it says, and they had tails like unto scorpions. Listen, and they had tails like unto scorpions. It says it again. And their sting and their tail and their power was to hurt men 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit. Now the Bible is telling you the angel that's in charge of this campaign that's happening right now. Now the Bible is telling you the angel, or the fallen angel, the demon that's in hell, who has charge of all this campaign that you see going on right now. It says, and they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue is Apollyon. This is the campaign from a demon right now that's being rolled out. The whole thing you see going on in the earth right now is a campaign from hell that's being rolled out by Abaddon, the demon. That's who it's being rolled out by. Ain't nobody breaking this down to y'all like this and telling y'all who they serving, who they worshiping. This came from a demon, Abaddon, which is also Apollyon. This is where they get. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I would not be surprised if your world leaders are not in direct contact with Apollyon. I'm talking about direct contact. They're right there with Apollyon. They're going to the gates of hell and they're talking to Apollyon. And some of y'all gonna be like, man, New Breed, you on some science fiction, sci-fi channel. Like, where you going with this? No. I see this. I see it spiritually. Geraldo, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says CERN in Switzerland is in a place called Apollyon. Exactly. Bruh. Geraldo, thanks for bringing that out. I brung that out on a previous video. Listen, man, Man, the Most High is working right now. Everything is in sync, bruh. Like, this is a revelation. The Most High is showing his people something new right now. That's why we got all these people in this chat right now. We're going to have up to 2,000 people in this chat because the Most High is revealing something to his people right now. And he's doing it in a way where we ain't crossing no community guideline. We ain't breaking no barriers. No, we going straight to the Bible, ladies and gentlemen. And he's right. In Switzerland, the place is called Apollyon. Now, let me read this again. Listen carefully, y'all. And the breastplates were breastplates of iron. And the sound of their wings was the sound of chariots and of horses running in a battle. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in the tails. And the power was to hurt men 5 months. And the king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, was named in the Hebrew tongue Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue have his name Apollyon. Now you see where they're getting this technology from. It's coming from CERN, ladies and gentlemen. The technology you see is coming from CERN over there in Switzerland. And the smoke that the Bible was talking about, could it be nanoparticles? Could it be dark matter? Could it actually be dark matter going into these stings? Could it actually be dark matter going into these stings, ladies and gentlemen, that's actually corrupting the soul from the inside out? Is it actual dark matter? Actually, imagine this. You take smoke, right, from hell. Now I want you to visualize this. You create technology where you can have direct contact with Apollyon, with this demon who's ahead of this campaign. And this is just one part. This is just one campaign. Do you know how many visions the prophets had in the book of Revelations? You know how many visions they had? Oh, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Thank y'all for the contributions. Thank you for the $10 contribution, Breezy. And Iris P, thank you. $5 contribution says Warrior, None Season 1, Episode 2, titled Proverbs 31:25, shows an example of CERN. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm going to have to check that out. So imagine, I want y'all to visualize this. Apollyon having direct link with your world powers, using the CERN program. Thank you for the $20 contribution, Miss Boss Lady. Appreciate you. Now picture this, ladies and gentlemen. The Bible calls it smoke. Could this technology literally be the smoke of the burning bodies in hell? Of all the pain and anguish? Could you imagine all the pain and all the anguish, all the fear that goes on in hell? Could they be extracting this? Imagine such darkness entering someone's body through the sting of a scorpion. Imagine that. Imagine such darkness entering somebody that has an incubation period of about, 5 months. Man. Now you see why people losing their damn minds? Y'all get the thumbs up in this video, man. We getting it in today, man. Let's continue here. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and they were like stings on their tails. And their power was to hurt men 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue have his name Apollyon. It says, one woe is past. One woe is past. Listen carefully. And behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. See, one woe is past. Y'all want to know the future of America? Oh, what you seen with this 5-month incubation from these scorpions? Oh, it says one woe have passed. One woe have passed, but there are going to be 2 more hereafter. 2 more. Like, listen, watch all the movies where you talking about 21, 22, 23. C21, C22, C23. Yeah, all in the movies. They're giving you the predictive programming already. They already rolling it out. There's going to be 2 more woes. The Bible is already warning us about all of this, right? So this is what you got to keep an eye out on, ladies and gentlemen. It says, one woe is past, and behold, there come 2 more hereafter. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before the Most High, saying to the 6th angel, which had the trumpet loose, the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Listen, we talking about something apocalyptic. The Most High showing us what's happening spiritually. There's certain entities being released in the spiritual realm to allow certain things to happen. The Most High is going to pour his indignation on this earth, but he has to give permission. That's why, for the life of me, I don't understand how people fear Satan. I don't get it. Why fear the devil when the Most High created everything? He's got to give these demons permission. Like, have anybody, listen, anybody who's a Christian in here, or anybody who is coming from a alternative etymology or ideology, listen, let me explain something to you. The Bible is the most gutter book you will ever read. Let me break this down to you. Let me express this to you. The Most High God, he's the biggest G of them all, bro. The biggest G of them all. Listen, in the Bible, he didn't send evil spirits on people just to get his will done. In the Bible, listen, the Most High did rain fire, hell, and brimstone on people. Listen, in the Bible, Moses, who was given the commandments, listen, Moses said, hey, Lord, can I see you? Lord, I want to see you. And he said, listen, you cannot see me face to face, because if you see me face to face, you will have to give up the ghost. That's what the Most High said to Moses. If you see my face, if you see the majesty and glory that's around me, your spirit is going to be extracted out of your body. You will not be able to handle that. So what Moses said? He said, well, let me see your nether parts, meaning let me see your backside. Let me see you walking away. And the Most High God said, okay. And what happened? He was shown walking away. And what happened to Moses? Moses fell on his face in the majesty of the Almighty. Y'all afraid of the devil? You afraid of Fauci and Gates and all these little weird, y'all afraid of scientists and doctors and all that? I'm not, listen. Y'all afraid of the wrong thing, bro. You're afraid of the wrong, like the Most High parted the Red Sea. He gave Moses a staff. A staff. He stood before Pharaoh. Boom. His staff turned into 2 serpents. Me personally, I would have been like, oh no, let his people go. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and let his people go, man. This dude, none of our magicians, none of our little magic, nothing that we have can do what Moses just did. Nothing we can do. Like, they don't hold a candle to the Most High. I had so many people be like, yo, New Breed, you a sellout. Why you got all these followers? Why all of this? Listen, damn, don't the Most High get no credit? You don't get the Most High no credit. Everything, anytime somebody do something, it gotta be Satan. It gotta be the devil. Listen, Most High create everything. I mean, damn, the Most High don't get no credit in this earth. All about the devil, the Satan, the Illuminati. Look, I don't care about none of that. The Most High God ain't to be played with, bro. He ain't to be played with. All of this you hearing from John the Revelator, this dream is like, it's expressing what's going on in the spiritual realm, like all of the vows that's being lifted, all the veils that's being lifted, the apocalypse, different angels and spirits being released that the Most High is giving permission to. The Most High God is giving them permission. Telling you, bro. It says, and the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which was before the Most High, saying to the 6th angel, which had the trumpet, loose the 4th angel. Man, he out there conducting everything. It says, loose the 4th angel. And it says, which are bound in the great rivers Euphrates. It's even giving you geographical locations of where these angels have been bounded. It says, and the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the 3rd part of men. Listen, to slay the 3rd part of men. We're talking about, there's going to come a time where there's a lot of death. A lot of death going on. That's why I be telling brothers, if you have a weak stomach, right? Natasha Jones, thank you for the $4 contribution. And let's make this clear, there's already been a lot of death taking place. But if you one who have a weak stomach and you don't understand that all of this has to happen, then, you can lose hope in this life. You can lose hope in this earth. And we don't want that to happen to you. Now let's continue. It says, saying to the 6th angel, it says, and the 4th angels were loose. The 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, a day, a month, a year, to slay the 3rd part of men. All right? Now I know some people are going to say, well, a day is hours, 1,000 years with the Most High. That's not what this is talking about. All right? Sometimes the Bible is being very direct. Sometimes it's being used in a parable, and sometimes it's being very direct. All right? It's up for you to read, study to show yourself approved, and you figure out whether you think it's being direct or not. But when we're looking at the time span that we're living in, a lot can happen in that time frame. I mean, man, when 2020 hit, when 2020 first hit, it hit like a roller coaster. So a lot can happen in a short amount of time. Thank you for the $30 contribution. Says praise you, Yahuwah. All praises to the Most High. Let's continue here. And I saw the horse. It says, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000 thousands. And I heard the number of them, and I saw the horns in this vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and jackets and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as heads of lions, and out of their mouth issued fire, smoke, and brimstone. By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issue out of their mouths. Which issue out of their mouths. Man, this is deep, man. But we can go on and on, man, with the plagues, man. But whew, this is the future of America. For those just joining, we talking about what's the future of America. Well, the future of America is bloodshed. The future of America is God's vengeance. The future of America is the standing army, the battle axe, God's chosen people actually uniting. And in the spiritual realm, we're going to be bringing more hell to this place. We are the judges of the earth. All you biblical men out there, all you righteous men who read from the text, don't never sell yourself short. You are the judges of this earth. You are. Don't let these people try to minimize your masculinity. Don't let these people try to minimize who you are. Men, the Bible says, don't you know? Look, the Bible tells us, don't you know that you're going to judge angels? What more things will you judge pertaining to this earth? That's what the Bible tells us. Don't you know that you will judge angels? What more things, brothers, will you be judging pertaining to this earth? Look, you brothers, you men, I'm talking to men right now, because men, the Most High God said, I have called men to be my shepherds. You brothers have to cry loud and spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Spare no feelings. You got to teach the word of the Most High. You'll go through things. You'll be isolated. You'll be demonized. You'll be ridiculed. You'll be hated for his name's sake. You'll go through hell and back twice. But at the end, the Most High will seal us. The seal of God will be on us. The seal of the Most High. The Most High said, I will do a new thing in this last day. He says, I will do a new thing. So what's going to happen here? It ain't going to be like ancient Babylon, where if you don't follow certain people, you know, you're going to get blown the hell up to smithereens. That's not what's going to happen. The Most High is going to do something different. There's going to be a deliverance of the saints, but you got to be in that wavelength. You got to be linked in with the Holy Spirit. Thank you for the $50 contribution. McDonald says the Most High God gave us power in our hands. We have dominion. I'm taking a stand against my country, exposing judicial corruption. They sprayed a blank with chemtrails. The blank towers will turn Earth look like a 19th logo. Yep. Now, if you wonder why I'm blanking, thank you for that contribution, brother. I appreciate you. Highly appreciate you. If you wonder why I'm blanking certain words out, it's because there's certain trigger words that can get things shut down. Now, we play by their rules, but we only going to reach who we supposed to reach anyway. We play by their rules because the Bible tells us to be wise as serpents but harmless as doves. We operate in wisdom over here. So I'm blanking out certain words because we don't need all of that attention over here. We just people who study the Bible. This is a Bible-based channel. And so I'm sticking to the Bible. If you as a person can somehow correlate what I'm reading out of the Bible to what's going on in life, real time, then that's up to you to do. Thank you for the $5 contribution. Says an ex-co-worker of mine got the blank and it messed her arm up. She said that her arm started twisting uncontrollably until the bone in her arm broke. Wow. That sounds like torture from a scorpion to me. Thanks for the $25 contribution. All praises to the Most High. Thanks for being so diligent in the word, bringing it out. Love you, brother. Love you too. And thank you for support. Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, don't let this system emasculate you, brothers. It's okay to love women. It's okay to be a man. Um, it's okay to be righteous and follow the Most High, regardless of what the world thinks of you. It's okay to keep it authentic. It's okay to keep it 100. It's okay to be you. All right? Don't let these people try to emasculate us, man. You brothers have so much power that we got to start to tap in. We got to start tapping in. We got to come together. For those who don't know, New Breed Greenlight News is back up. If you're not subscribed to New Breed's Greenlight News, go over there and hit the subscribe button. We back up and running. I've been posting videos, so I'm gonna be having the videos where I have y'all have the things on the screen. Have my sources on the screen. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, they actually hit me with 2 strikes. I was down for 2 weeks. I didn't even know that. It was 2 videos that they struck me for. So we're going to try our best to keep it as clean as we can over there. Lyrical Lights, thanks for the $20 contribution. Says, Shalom, Shalom, Makadash Ak, New Breed, speaking that truth. We are the true judges of this earth, the Most High Royal Priesthood, the children of Israel. Facts, though. Thank you, brother. And I heard you've been doing your thing over there on the prayer line and on various other platforms. Thank you for supporting this work. Shout out to Lyrical Lights, brother in the truth coming up. That's one of the future priests. You already know, man. Professor Lowe, thanks for the $15 contribution. Says, when I was ignorant about the Lord, I would get tattoos and think nothing of it. For years, I've been wanting to get my tattoos removed and follow God stronger. I stopped getting them, but I got flaws too. Hey, man, all praises to the Most High that you know that you was in error. And things gonna turn around. And if you do get the finances to do so, pray and ask the Most High to provide you with the means to get them removed. If that's it, if that's what your heart desires. But it's good that you seeking forgiveness and the error of your ways. No doubt about that. Got to get hydrated. Yeah, all praises to the Most High, man. It's always an honor building with y'all. We got New Breed, Greenlight News back up. We got New Breed's music and motivation popping, man. I just put 2 new songs on there. I put 2 new songs on there yesterday. I got another song called We Ready. Oh, I'm Ready. You know what? I'm going to play that joint to close out. I'm going to play that song to close out, man. Why not? Why not play that joint to close out, man? Play that I'm Ready joint. Because I know a lot of people ain't catching wind of that joint right there. And I want to see what y'all think of this joint. Yeah, let's see here. Let's go to that track right there. Let's see. If you're not subscribed to New Breed Music and Motivation, go over there and subscribe. And if you're not subscribed to New Breed Greenlight News, go over there and subscribe. There was a source that I wanted to go to today, but that source was more so regarding the economic collapse of, now the computer's frozen. That was more so going into the economic collapse of this land here, of America. And I'm gonna just put this out here. I gotta make my people aware. All these PPP loans and all of that stuff, let me tell you something. They all about keeping us in debt. They all about keeping us in debt. They tell you that it's free. You ain't got to pay it back. They understand that there's a lot of people becoming entrepreneurs now because a lot of people are getting intelligent. A lot of people don't want to keep working for these huge corporations and getting less than they deserve. So what's happening right now is they want to find a way to keep us in debt. That's what it's all about. Now, remember, it says when you're in debt to somebody, you a server to the lender. So that's what they want to do. Don't be a server to the lender. All you brothers and sisters out there, it's a wave that they're creating because they already know that this system is falling economically. This system can't sustain. It won't sustain. That's why it's already a third world country, except the whole credit system and the debt that's in this country. We're pretty much like well-dressed pigs. That's what Americans are, really. Like well-dressed poor people. Like, yeah, you got the materials, right? You got the facade. But really most people are in debt, extreme debt. So don't fall for the tricks. That's what that source that I was going to go to was going to get into. But I didn't get into that source because for time's sake, once I start getting into that Bible, that was it. I had to let it rip. But I will play my new track on the way out. Let me go ahead and click on it because this spirit right here on this song, this is the spirit I want you brothers to leave with. And you sisters alike who got that, that good, strong spirit that we need as well. That spirit that you actually support your men. When you support the men of the Most High. Like ain't nothing like that spirit from sisters who support it. And they want to see the masculinity out of men. They want to see men keeping it 100. They want to see men being men and bringing out that word. Bringing out the word of the Most High. So this is for all y'all. And you brothers who carry this spirit. Let's get it.
I'm ready. Oh God, I'm ready. Let us rain like confetti. Lord, we ready. Dropping bombs, Sarah. You was there for me when I spiraled out of control. Made it clear to me there's eternal battles for souls. It's such a rarity to find people that's helping you grow. I seek the Almighty shedding off all my ego. And that light steady shining like wherever he go. Them haters think I'm finished, I cock back and reload. But vengeance is the Lord's, that's the holy credo. Yeah, we reap what we sow, the world created this anger. Keep that truth music banging, but I ain't twisting my fingers. I ain't scared of the danger, you see these warrior angels. So engulfed in this wisdom, don't waste no time with the schisms. Don't come with precision, won't hang around like a gizzard. You'll know the value of time, you see the king has risen. More graceful than the dove, but I'm solid and rigid. The Lord is blessing his shepherds, this is more than a record. Let the word be our reference, got a good recollection. I was poor, blind, and naked, now it's time to breathe life. No need for contraception, keeping it real in a fake world, kind of perplexing. No COVID, but the Holy Ghost is highly infectious. On the road to life, it'll make you change your direction. If your foes always watching, tell them viewers discretion. But I'm ready, oh God, I'm ready. Let us rain like confetti. Lord, we ready. Dropping bombs, Serengeti. This cross is heavy, but I can't drop it, you won't let me. But God, I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready to see the kingdom. Tired of dreaming, dropping bombs like Willie Beeman. I feel like Enoch, judging demons. We got them screaming. The world is a stage, we can hear them from the bleachers. It's such an odd to see the reasons that we take to the streets. Peace and harmony, the only way we'll ever be free. Trying to rise out these graves when the plot is so deep. Reading ancient scrolls from this road, you shall eat. About to get these precepts and just have me a feast. Lord, I'm ready. Oh God, I'm ready. Let us rain like confetti. Lord, we ready.
We ready. All praises to the Most High God of Israel. If y'all want exclusive content, link to my Patreon is in the description box. Also follow me on Instagram at NewBreed404. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay strong in these perilous times we living in and continue moving forward. And thank you for the super chat, family. I see y'all sending those super chats. None. Thank you for the $20 contribution, man. I love y'all. Y'all stay strong out here. All praises to the God of Israel. Salute, shalom, and peace.